Hello, everyone. Hello, and I was I was totally yawning. I'm so sorry, everyone. That's how you start off a show right there. That's quality. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Edge of Legend, episode 18. Season is flying by. So what we're gonna do, I think I saw some in the chat trying to watch some PF2E. Came to the right place. It's a good one. And we're going to do a quick introduction to all the players here and then do a quick recap and then get right into it. Firstly, we are very, very lucky to have a full house today. We have all the players here. So happy to see that. And Wes just going Super Saiyan over there. So let's get started. Introductions, blah, blah, blah. Starting with Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
I never go first. Wow, look at me go. Hi, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. I play Shionobis, the Elven Ranger, and we both go by she, her.
Nice. Next up, Wes. Wes, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Wes, and I am playing Dragon Targir, and we are both he, him.
Yes. Next up, Sidney, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. I play Ilona, the half-elf cloistered cleric, and my pronouns are she, her.
Lovely. Well, next up, we got Randy. Randy, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Howdy, howdy. I'm Randy Alvarenga, and I am playing Lothier Van Linson, and we use he, him.
Yes. Well, last and certainly not least, Sam, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Sam Sterling, and I am playing Ichipukton Papakui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita. And our pronouns are she, her. And Frog is here, as always.
Frog, the best mom. Well, that being said, I guess that just leaves me. My name is PJ. I am the GM for Edge of Legend and Nat 20 Productions official here on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. And if you didn't get the chance to see our amazing recap on YouTube /Nat 20 Prods, you would have seen Sam here do a great job of keeping you all up to date. But if you didn't get a chance to see that, here's the quick recap before we get into it. So last episode, there was a lot. They were at the 18th Sundown outpost town in between the ascension site of Minerva, the human who ascended to be a goddess, and of course the town of Ur. And after doing some investigations, they come to find out that potentially Tobias Rafaelis, the would-be martyr who doesn't want to, do the thing, it sounds like a description matching his appearance has been seen at the Ascension site protecting pilgrims at night. So instead of going to Ur, they decided to go there, and when they got there, a lot of stuff happened. Lothier met a bunch of druids. Some were kind of creepy. One was super cool. Everyone got to meet new people. We spent about 20 minutes making camel noises. If you haven't checked out our clips on TikTok, it's good. It's good.
Really a lot.
Wait, is it on TikTok? I saw it. I saw the.
Yeah.
It is.
If you go on the TikTok, we have at least one or two clips. It was good stuff.
Also, side note: if anyone needs to hire a camel voice, PJ, get this guy because
Oh yeah, for sure.
nails the camel impression.
I mean, is he not part camel? Because that's.
I thought that was
canon?
established last episode. Yeah, I thought that was canon.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite my tongue about the camel humps, but that was a lot of the conversation. In fact, the camel conversation got so intense that they even met a beastkin, which in Pathfinders is a sort of animal type person, who was a camel, who was there as well with their partner, Camilla. It was a good time. We all had some camel laughs. It was really fun. And then a horrible haunt called the Spirit Storm or the Soul Storm kicked off. And as that happened, two undead giant skeletons popped up and a battle raged by the Ascension site. Some of them worked very, very hard to defeat the haunt, and the others went to war with the giant skeletons. And they finally were able to purge the haunt and fight the evil skeletons. And as they did this, Ichi felt a hand on her shoulder, turned around, and there was this disheveled man wearing like a hooded cloak and a face mask, and pulled it all off to reveal that it was, of course, Tobias Rafaelis, who then said a flirty little quip and then began to leave. And that is where we're going to pick off start off immediately right at that very spot. So it is still the middle of the night. The unease that's cautiously and with ever waxing optimism starts to settle into the night, that everything is going to be a-okay. And as you can feel the energy start to settle, your adrenaline start to slowly diffuse, Ichi sees Tobias kind of shoot at a little flirty quip, put back on his face mask, put his hood up, and begin to leave.
Wait, where are you going?
He just kind of goes, away from here. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
We've been looking for you everywhere.
Damn it. I should not have been so flirty.
Not
Yes.
like that.
No. What?
No. Listen,
Yes.
I'm not looking for you.
No.
We, as a collective whole, have been looking for you because of like your whole prophecy thing. I don't like miss you or anything.
Well, I mean, that's a shame because like you could miss me and I would miss you too.
Sorry. I fought so many I'm fine. What were you saying? Where are you going?
Well, I'm going somewhere else that's not here. So
And we're coming with you.
You don't have to. You can go someplace else. That's fine.
All right, I'm gonna look him directly in the eyes for an uncomfortably extended period of time. And take my hand and grab him on the wrist. It's like, we're going to the others. And we're gonna figure this thing out. Okay?
Look, I don't want to go because it means if I go with you, I die. If
That
I
doesn't
don't go
mean-
with you, I live.
That doesn't mean you're gonna we're gonna talk about it. All right? Doesn't mean I'm taking you back there. We're just gonna talk about it.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. That's not good. I'm gonna use my 1 hero point already. It's not very, that's not much better. My God. 6 + 9, 15.
15. Okay, so as you do that, he just goes, look, why don't you send me a letter? Send me a missive. We can discuss about this with letters. We don't have to, I'm not needed for that.
And where, pray tell me, do I address this letter? Oh, Tobias into the wind.
You can send it to my office at the Platinum of the Order of the Platinum Hammer. You know, that's how my mail
Ichi
goes.
has a flashback to his office, the Platinum Hammer, where she sees his desk and it zooms in on like the little wire basket full of unopened mail, and the stack is taller than like 4 encyclopedias. And she like flashes back and she's like, I'm not sending you a letter to your office, Tobias.
Well, you see, that's really unfortunate because that's the only address that I know you can send letters to. I'm kind of doing this really cool transient thing. You know, I'm just sort of trailblazing.
Yeah, you see the problem then, right? Have you heard of a little thing called communication and talking about our problems?
Oh my God. He looks to you and he goes, yes, it's called heavy drinking and venting at a tavern.
All right, I can see diplomacy is not going to work on you. I'm going to take a little bit of a different angle here. I am going to sick Shionabis on you if you do not come with me right now and have one conversation with the group.
Give me an intimidation check.
That's a 23.
It's a 23. As you tell Tobias, you're gonna sick Shionabis on you. He just goes, "Well, she's here." Shit. All right. Yeah, no, after the whole Anubis demon finger thing, I'd rather not tempt that. So yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Wise. And I'll drag him back to the group.
So coming back to the group, you see Ichi. You tell me what's this body language like as you're bringing him back? Like, because Tobias is clearly handout, doesn't want to be here. Are you dragging him like you're dragging a stubborn wheel? Like,
imagine two children, an older child and a younger child. And the youngest child has run off into the mall, and the older child is like, I will get them. And so Ichi, the older child, is just angrily like dragging Tobias by his arm, basically, with this look of disgruntledness of like, this shouldn't be my job.
So as you drag Tobias back, like, just, I can't believe doing this. You just, his whole body, he starts to kind of like slump down a bit in his posture just to make it that much more of a nuisance. But you finally are rejoined. All of you, Morel, Tobias. Wes, can you give me a perception check?
Absolutely. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So as you're looking towards the dark midnight horizon of this desertous plot of land, and you see this figure that you've probably never met before in your life, you can't help but see there's this little speck of a person standing on the edge of the dune in the direction Tobias was originally fleeing towards. This dark fleck, and in the middle of the night, the only thing you can make out are two piercing yellow and red eyes looking knowingly at you.
So
Shocking.
One yellow and one red?
No, they're both yellow and red.
Okay.
Yellow with a red kind of rim around the yellow.
Huh. Well, that's new. Probably tell somebody about that. So I'll like just walk up to the rest of the group. We're like, who's this guy?
Oh, I bet this is the friend that they were looking for. Hey, nice to meet you. I put out my hand. Are you like a prince or a king or something cool like that? Everybody else here is princes, right?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too, actually.
He looks
he's real
around,
cool.
pulls down the face mask, pulls back the hood, and goes, "No, I'm something altogether different. I'm just better. My name is Tobias Rafaelis of House Rafaelis, the Grand Hospitalier of the Order of the Platinum Hammer. And apparently, I'm a martyr." And kind of stares daggers at the back of Ichi's head.
That all sounds very impressive. I'm sure that's great. Are you friends with the yellow and red-eyed person?
Looks over the
He
horizon.
just points back in that direction.
Sort of. I met him recently. I met him in my time in Ur very briefly. I think it was this morning we first actually made contact. He said he wanted to help me, and then never got his name.
Well, he's doing one of those like weird stalker things, just standing out there watching. Real voyeuristic. I don't know. I don't like it.
Go away. You're being creepy.
Or come here. Either one is better than standing there.
I start waving at the guy from where we are.
I enjoyed look there. Just come here or go away. One of the two.
you see almost like this really odd illusion, like a trick of the night shadow, where you stared at it and then you look again and there's just this empty abyss of the night sky. You could have sworn that there was a person there, but then you look in the darkness enough and now you can't be sure if there was ever anyone there to begin with.
That's definitely a bit creepy.
It's kind of annoying, actually. I guess he did the go away thing, half of what I told him to do, but now I kind of wish he came here. I mean, I might be blue, but having red and yellow eyes is pretty dope.
Yeah, it is pretty dope, my friend. Do you worship a god? How are your eyes doing this cool weird thing? Tobias is like looking at your face like, how?
Yes, I worship Shog, the god of the hunt. What?
Shog doesn't do that to eyes. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I mean, I know it's kind of dark out, but my skin's blue.
Oh my! Why are you blue?
Can't just ask people why they're blue. I've done it before. It's not nice.
Really, Lothier, I actually don't care. I died once. That's and then I ended up blue. I'm not sure how that works really, but I'm blue now.
Well, you seem like you've gotten better, so that's odd. Blue. If you died, normally the blue doesn't stay when the blood warms up in the veins.
Well, you don't normally walk around afterwards either.
I did debatable. Brought a lot of people back from death, and I'm pretty sure Alona has, and the big Acadian, I think he has too, once or twice.
Okay, maybe the wrong group to say that, I suppose. With all of your cheating death, I've only done it once. Morel here, did it 3 times?
At least, yeah, I think my tally's about 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was here thinking I was pretty cool because I died once and now I'm back again. Now I've got some catching up to do, apparently.
I mean, you're blue, though. Ain't nobody else got that.
That's true. But I can't turn into a bear. Lothier can turn into a bear. That's really cool.
He's just nodding his head very vigorously.
Tobias, when you met this person, did they give you a name?
No. They just said they were a champion. Champion of Hamasa. And then
Can I do a religion check?
Go right ahead.
What?
Like how Sydney knows the things.
30.
You know a lot. You know the Hamasa is the goddess of death, most specifically about the peace and respite that, or respite, depending on who you are, that comes from death. In the world of the dead, her territory is called the Bedyard, because imagine, if you will, this beautiful old cathedral covered in beds where when you die, you finally go to be at peace and rest for all eternity. Champions of Hamasa are not only, designed to fight and kill the undead and those who would ruin the honor of a good death, but also work to help others get over a loss of a loved one. They're not just fighters; they're also like counselors.
Oh.
Was it only? Oh no, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was just that was Randy sort of kind of.
Dragon, did you only see one pair of eyes?
Yeah. They were both like, I'm guessing they were like yellow on the outside and red on the inside or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, like a yellow ring around and then a red in the middle, glowy.
I sort of, having remembered that little bit about Hamasa, I would look at Tobias and say, so I'm sorry, I know you don't know me, but you said something about you being a martyr, right?
Yes, as it turns out, I was born with the divine gift of getting killed. So I'm very excited about that. It's very great.
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like that's a big deal with this group. I mean, how many deaths do we have, like, accrued total with everybody? Like, at least 15.
I've never died.
No?
I
No.
just see dead people.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've been on the brink of death, but I don't think I've like ever actually died.
all right. Well, maybe I'm in the top 1% after all.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
I won't let any of you die. It's not fun, I'll tell you that much.
I don't imagine it is. Tobias, when that person offered to help you, what were you trying to do?
Same thing I've been doing for, has it almost been a month now? Just continue my work protecting the ascension site of Minerva, helping pilgrims get home safely, staying safe in Ur, all that kind of stuff, all that stuff.
These attacks on the Ascension site, they're not normal, right? This is new.
No, unfortunately, they're pretty normal.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why we have to have hospitaliers. They're designed to protect and heal pilgrims. That's why we're such great healers. We've had to spend our entire codex inventing triage and ways to remove supernatural diseases and undeath curses so that pilgrims can go and pay homage to Minerva.
Maybe you should just move it if it's that dangerous out here.
Oh, yeah, look at that giant shield and tell me if you want to move that somewhere.
I mean, just
You might not want to get ideas in my friend's head. He will try.
I mean, look, you've got a lot of camels and things slide on sand, so you might be able to just topple it over and drag it.
The site has stood for easily 10,000 years, if not 15,000 years. I'm not going to move it.
Just a suggestion. I mean, they're trying to martyr you anyway. What do you care? I'll just cross my arms.
I mean, we've been looking for him for a while. It looks like he's running from it, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm running from responsibility, of course. What's
Except
new
you're
with
really
old
not,
Tobias?
though. You're here, aren't you?
This isn't where I'm supposed to be. I don't think, no. If this is where I was supposed to be to get martyred, then martyrdom had about 2 to 3 weeks to catch up to me, and so far it's late.
Well, maybe it'll happen when it happens. Maybe even if you keep running, it'll find you eventually. If it's, as you say, your destiny. And I'm not trying to say that that's bad, right? It's scary. I get that, but you seem to be helping all these people here, and that seems to be something you like doing, right? As a hospitalier.
Well, I mean, as the Grand Hospitalier and as the champion of Minerva herself, which of course this all is too, it was old habit. It was comfortable. It's familiar to me. I don't know. I don't know much about how I'm supposed to be martyred, only that eventually I'm supposed to do that to save the world, which I don't know. 20,000 years. I think the world's had a good run. Maybe we just kind of call this one in,
How do you know that those skeletons weren't what was coming for you? And we just happen to be here to suplex them for you. So how do you know that you need to be, how do you know that you don't need to be with us to keep you from dying? Also, I'm picking up that Brack accent somehow.
Tobias just kind of shakes his head defeated. I don't know. My entire life, I've been force-fed this idea that I am somehow better than everyone. And all it's done is make me an item, an object, a prize. It's made me currency. It's made me a thing. And it hasn't once ever given me any place in this world.
Well,
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just supposed to die. And then not even like in the everyone's gonna die someday, Tobias. No, like you specifically will die a very specific way sometime. I don't need to have the sword of Damocles above my head. I don't know. I didn't spend any time thinking about it because I lost my mother. I lost my bloody father. I lost my entire childhood to this stupid sacred prophecy. And quite frankly, I wouldn't mind if I didn't lose my adulthood to it either.
You say that you've been nothing but an object, but you've been our friend. And that's why we're looking for you. That's why we're here. And a lot of things suck all the time, forever. I don't know where I'm going with this, but we don't know what we're doing either. Ichi looks at every single one of us in the eye and then points to each of us individually and says, do you know what we're doing? Do you?
I kind of do.
He does. But that might be kind of new to him too. So I don't know. Whatever happens, we're here for you. I don't know.
I will say, your friends here, when I found them, they were mighty nice to me too. But the one thing that they said was they were on a mission to find you. And if you're running from the people who care the most about you, then I don't know where you're gonna be running to. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you seem to know them pretty well, and they know you pretty well, but I don't think that this group would sacrifice you and if there was even a remote chance that there was another way to do things. Which, I'll be honest, I say screw destiny. I woke up blue and people kept telling me about my destiny and I ran away. So I'm kind of with you on that one.
Everyone give me a diplomacy check.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Not very diplomatic.
Ooh, much better.
24.
Ooh, my
24. Sydney, what was yours?
23.
23. Okay, cool. I thought I heard that. Kylie, what was yours?
So I feel like this is pretty on par. That was a natural 1 to make it a 13.
Okay. You got a nat
but
one
I
and you
also-
still did better than me.
But I also feel like she's not really listening because she's still mad at Tobias and she's just sitting sharpening her arrows.
Oh.
Just being threatening, which is exactly
Yep.
what I needed you to do.
I got you. I understood the assignment. I got you.
Oh my god.
I got a 27.
27. Okay. And what you got for me, Wes?
A 9.
Ooh.
I rolled a 6. I
Now-
only have +3 to diplomacy. I'm not very diplomatic.
I'll say this. This is a group DC. So there's a big fat number. All of your rolls combined have to hit about that number. And this could be one of the 2 major changing points in this entire narrative structure.
Oh, great.
So we'll see where this goes.
Did I use my hero point?
You might want to, yeah.
Okay, hero point gone. It was
Oh my God.
worse.
Effie
It was
Burton said-
worse.
What?
Oh no! Should I use mine?
It's a 7.
I'll
Maybe.
keep the 9. Yes,
Okay.
I want to use the hero point. Kylie.
Yay!
I knew. I
Effie
should've
Burton
leveled
said,
up.
LOL Tobias, Chio can martyr you right now if you like.
just draws the bow. I am the avatar of death. Just
We'll skip all the middle part and we'll just get this over with. That makes it
Especially after
26.
just saying your friends love you, you know?
Right? She's
Your
like,
friends
some
love
of them
you.
do.
yeah, I have my eye on you. Yeah.
That's a 26. for
Okay,
diplomacy.
that's much better. All right.
Oh God. Whew.
So the DC to beat was 100 combined. 24, 23, 26, 27, and 9.
Oh no.
And I want to put this out there. The 26 at one point was a critical fail, which gave you not only a 13, but a 10-point penalty. So thank God we rerolled that because you got 109 total.
Holy crap.
Oh
I
god.
wasn't even needed.
Yeah, here's the thing. Yo, Kylie clutched that. If she did not make that hero point, boom, you would have gotten the darker path here.
I mean, I couldn't have gotten any lower, so
It's the
that was
darkest
the
timeline.
upside.
So
Wow.
as you all are beseeching Tobias, he eventually just becomes too defeated to fight, and just says, all right, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? I think I swore an oath to one of you, didn't I? No, wait, that oath is already handled. Never mind.
I mean, you can swear another one if you want.
Yeah, I mean, what was
Sure.
the oath? Who was it?
Weren't you and Morel getting married?
No.
No, it was him and Woodward.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, that's right. I swore an oath to Woodward that I was going to return back to the Order of the Platinum Hammer when the war was over, and it almost bloody killed me. So, that's how that goes.
Well, Tobias, our entire goal was to find you, and now that we found you, that's wonderful, but we still need more information about the circle prophecy, the ninth circle. And luckily, you have taken us very close to a place that has some of the most extensive libraries in the entire world, besides the Platinum Hammer.
Right, we're talking about Nubia, right? At an awesome library.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure Nubia, I know Nubia has a very extensive library. I mean, when I was there this summer with Jonovus, oh my God, I have so much to talk about, but not now. Maybe eat you later because it probably falls under her love of fan fiction. But no, I think it's time for me to go home.
Where do you live?
I'm from Or, Tobias.
Oh, I never asked where you're from.
We get to see
You
your
don't ever ask
cloister.
questions.
I'm sorry, Sam. What was that? I didn't hear it.
We get to see your cloister.
In a way, yes.
What is a cloister? Is it
well,
like a bird nest?
Is it?
You always seem
I-
a little bit like a bird sometimes. Never mind. Those should have been inside thoughts. I'm sorry.
A cloister is usually an area in a monastery around which the principal buildings are ranged, affording a means of communication between the buildings.
Just have that memorized.
Yes.
It's
crazy.
like you're
Well-
an encyclopedia or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was cloistered.
Um,
How long? How long were you cloistered?
time is weird. But for a very long time.
Right. I'm just gonna
Um,
ask. Being cloistered is not a metaphor for something else, right? Just want to make sure I'm
No.
following along. Okay.
I think
good.
what I've gleaned from knowing Alona is that she reads lots of books all the time and doesn't do anything else ever until she left and met her friends, which are us and you.
yeah.
All right. So this will be the first time you're heading back there.
Yeah, after the war, I went to Nubia with Shonibus, so I haven't been back to Or since I met all these lovely people.
You sound a bit what's the word? Not as happy as I would imagine someone who is heading home. Well, is there a reason for that?
I mean, you left Brack for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Would you be happy to go back right now?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because you just set out on your journey, right?
Mhm.
I still haven't done what I set out to do.
All right.
So
So we stop in and then we learn what we need to do. We're there for a mission. We're not there. Well, this is part of us doing what you were planning, right? So we get the information and we head out again.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not like,
it'll be-
staying there, right?
No. I won't have to. I won't
'Cause-
have to stay.
Because if you do that, then I'd have to heal everyone, and I don't think I'd be as good as you.
No, we would
I
just
give you
kidnap
plenty
Alora.
of resources. What? Wait, what?
You're our friend. We're not going to let you stay there. I mean, come on.
Aw, thanks. I don't.
And you'd leave
it'll be
Morel
fine.
all alone. He'd be so sad.
Yeah,
and
could
I'm
you
just gonna
imagine that? So
I look
sad.
over at
walk up and
Morel.
like hold Morel's face. Like, look at this face. Look how sad.
She's
he
gonna
is.
like come around him and be like, so sad.
Also, while they're doing this, I whisper to Tobias the gossip about them going on a date.
Just hear Tobias go, what? They finally? Like mature adults? I don't believe it, but I'm happy to hear it.
Wouldn't this be like the fourth date that they went on? Because the last date Tobias was on with us, and we did that triple date, wasn't it?
Tobias says, well,
With
I
the
know
horse race?
they had a horse race date, and then the three of us had a date with them at the bar when they were supposed to read a book or whatever such cute nonsense. So we had a triple date, but I think they just had one.
It's not relevant at this point in time. Whether or not dates may or may not have happened, how many may have gone on. We are going to and we are going to see people. Yeah.
It's
That's
that
the thing.
kind of confidence that we're gonna need for our adventure ahead. And she's gonna smack Alona on the back, friendly, but probably a little bit too hard because she's itchy. Be like, let's hit the road. Do we need a camel? No, we don't.
No, but we
You
need
guys
confidence.
have bats.
I have a bird.
Well,
You have a bird? There are more?
Yeah. Her name is Beatrice. She's pretty cool.
I look directly at Dragon and I go, we got to get us some magic flying creatures.
Yeah, but not bats. Those guys are.
No, it's got to be cooler than bats. What's cooler than a bat?
Dragon
A
horse?
dragon.
All right.
It's just
Wait,
like gonna
no.
stare daggers at
Horse.
everybody. You're not going after the dragon. Dragon's cooler than a bat.
Yeah.
I understand that it's your dream to ride a dragon someday. And all I've got to say is, shoot for the stars. You may not get there, but you'll land on the moon. And
Or
I'm
on the back
sure
of a
there are
dragon.
moon dragons somewhere on some moon.
I look over at Tobias and I go, do you have a magic flying creature?
I don't think I do.
I walk over, put my arm around him, and I go, welcome to the club.
It's the worst club.
Wait, Tobias, was Tobias with you in the forest of Asmacon, in the Godlands of Asmacon?
I don't think so.
No.
I thought
I think
so, but
he's-
maybe not.
I think he stayed behind with the
Joey, Heron, and Antigone.
Joey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been a year since that story arc, so
Yeah.
So we're going to Or. That's a decision we're making because we need information on the Ninth Circle prophecy, and maybe Or has some. It's the big effing library there.
So
It's gotta be in
excited.
there somewhere.
I can't wait to see
Yeah.
your tower. You lived in a tower, right? I don't know why I just always thought that in my head.
Did I?
Maybe the monastery had a tower. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. Chianobus is the princess.
Oh,
they
oh.
live in towers, from what I've
Okay.
From what I've
We didn't
You're
live
right.
in a tower.
Uh,
Maybe I need to iron out what cloistered really means, because I thought they just locked you in a tower your entire life with books. Is that not what being cloistered is?
that's what I've been thinking too. So
No, it's more like I was locked in a library with books.
Okay, but it wasn't like a tower where you like look out onto the landscape and be like, if only a bunch of friends with a very strong dwarf would come and take me away to adventure.
No.
I think I read this one. It was the girl with the really long hair, right?
I've read
Yeah.
that one too. That one's my favorite. I wish I was in a tower, but no, I was in a temple where there were a lot of people doing lots of different things, and you're gonna find out. We're gonna go see.
That
That's right.
sounds not as
We-
fun.
Yeah, but we can think of it like an adventure. We're gonna learn something new. I don't know what cloister means until like 2 minutes ago, so I get to see one for the first time. I'm excited.
I thought that's where you got pearls from personally, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So did I.
Think about how much knowledge you're going to be giving all of us. Isn't that
Well,
your favorite thing?
It is. I do love educating my friends, I suppose. What is
you
it,
see
Lothair?
a light bulb pop in Lothier's head because he's like, wait, would there be there's got to be books on magic there. That's probably right.
yeah, that would be good.
Oh, I'm ready to go right now. You see him like sort of checking, making sure everything's ready to go. He's like, all right.
There's
But-
books on everything there, Lothair. I think you are really going to enjoy yourself.
All right.
So Tobias does take the time to remind you that it is easily at this point like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it is a many hour walk back to Or. And he recommends either staying here for the night or going back to the outpost town, as it would probably be faster than just hoofing it like half a day back to Or and then passing out at 2 in the afternoon.
We can just stay here. It would also give Lothair time to talk to Redbird again and discuss what their training's going to look like, and if anyone else has any business that they'd like to do at a site of an ascended human goddess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have something. Well, you just
What?
reunited with your friends, so it's time to celebrate. And Dragon's gonna pull out a bottle of the booze that he found in the like cleric area that got destroyed. It's like, time to drink. We have more back in the cart. It's not just the one bottle. I'm not, I want to make sure there's enough for everybody.
Well, Tobias says, you are talking my language. Let's drink, let's have a night of fun debauchery, and then wake up with a serious headache.
Excellent. I've never gotten wasted at a holy site before. That'll be new.
Tobias goes, well, it'll be fine. All the undead are gone. My job's done. It'll be fine. Let's do it.
Just theoretically, if someone got really drunk and accidentally peed on the shield, what would happen?
Well, I would probably drunkenly kill them, or guards would do that sober.
Okay, I'm just, theoretically double checking.
It's fine. It's fine. So let's drink. Let's have a party. Who wants to go first?
And Dragon's just gonna pop the top off and take a big swig and then hold it out to Tobias.
Tobias takes it and just starts just drinking it. Probably too much. Oh. All right, next up, let's go.
I think I'm gonna need more bottles. And he's just Dragon's just gonna start walking back to the caravan to grab the rest of the alcohol.
Each you get wasted.
Yeah, before I do that, I take it Redbird is asleep for the night, so I will probably drink as well.
Okay.
I mean, just a little bit. No, I'm not getting plastered. I'm not. At least that's not my plan.
Dragon
All
Dragon
right.
definitely drinks a lot because he's trying to increase his tolerance, and he believes that the only way to do that is to get himself just hammered.
Obliterated.
Oh my God, wouldn't it be the worst thing in the entire world if Dragon was cursed to never be able to get drunk ever again?
He would actually just he would hate it, but at the same time, he would think of it like he can win any drinking contest against anyone in the world. So he would use
very
it as a
true.
way to make money.
That competitive streak is like, it's fine.
he wouldn't even know if it was a curse or not. He'd just think like, I got my tolerance too high.
I'm too good at this. Damn it.
I love that.
All right. So, considering this a campfire moment, you're drinking, you're partying. You have the druids, you have the camel beastkin, you have all the pilgrims, clerics, champions. Tobias is there, Morel, of course. If there's anything you want to do for the party, anyone you want to talk to, go right ahead.
I mean, you said it was 2-3 in the morning. That's the only reason I didn't talk to Redbird. If Redbird is still up, I will definitely go talk to Redbird.
I mean, let me see here. Let
There
me
was
flip
just
back.
an attack on the camp. I don't anyone's like,
Okay.
oh good, there's no more things. Passes out.
That would
I
be
don't
me.
know.
That's the life I would lead if I were in a fantasy world. I'd be like, well, we did it. All right.
Yeah, like, look, I know those LARP weekends where you survive the big fight and you're like, look, I'm going to go to my bunk and I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. I'm tired.
Are there any druids that were just sleeping in their tent during the attack and hearing the screams and just be like, that'll be fine.
There's for sure that one druid is like, oh, they don't sound like they need my help. Sucks being them.
Okay, but let's be real. That's how LARP Saturday nights go.
Yo.
And some of us are so
Yeah.
tired, we're like, nah, just roll back over.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
if I don't fight it, I don't die to it.
Stop being in my head.
So yeah, no, Redbird is absolutely up. Made the flip. Flip said Redbird is awake. The Druid Circle of the Wildfire is around, and they're drunk and they're shooting fireworks into the sky, and they're making the fire that they lit just roar and do crazy color changes. It's this whole event. It's this entire like show. Redbird is just clapping along and having a great time as everyone else plays music. Now that there's drink, now that the energy is very, very different. And of course, your adrenaline, though left, has been replaced by booze. It's now party time. So Redbird is still there. The creepy, scary person's gone. The camel and their partner Camilla are still around, as is orders to Nineveh from all over the world. And Tobias also kind of stops for a second and looks to Shonibus and goes, "Have dawn of death? Right after all that, you're like the death bringer now."
Yep, that's pretty much what's going on.
Okay,
But
but what,
you would
what
have
is-
known that if you stick around, so.
Oh, so now we're throwing that shade on me. Okay, well. Then do you know how to solve my crisis of martyrdom, Angel of Death?
No, but I'm sure we could have figured out, together, like we figured out most things, but who am I to know?
Yeah. I don't know. You seem like a pretty smart cookie, which is why I had to give you a finger from your god.
That was very kind of you. Not that I
It was.
needed it.
Well, debatable, but what matters is that you succeeded with our help all on your own.
So have you just come over to patronize me, or?
No, I'm just catching up with a friend. I've been out here alone for a couple of weeks, almost a month now, and I'm trying to play catch up. And I know we have a rapport, so catching up.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to if, stuck around. But I digress.
Noted and noted. Well, in the meantime, then, I will be off to go drink and flirt with strangers. Care to join me?
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Also,
Psyched.
Tobias, Cheese not going to be drinking a whole lot to ensure she knows if he leaves.
Okay.
And PJ, I'm going to mark him.
With your hunter's mark? With your quarry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, for tracking purposes, not that I'm going to murder him, but who knows at this point?
Yeah.
Listen, we gotta tell real life Tobias that Shionibus marked in-game Tobias and not explain the context, because that just sounds interesting. Listen, I can't be the only one that thought it. I can't be the only one. Look, after
He's gonna love it. Don't even. He's gonna love it. Wes is like, yeah.
Yeah. Incredible.
All right. So that being said, the party's going in full swing, drinking, dancing. Redbird is still out and about, and the druid section.
Yeah.
You see Tobias starts to get an extra drink and then starts to kind of mosey into a group of impressionable pilgrims and starts going, "Hey, who wants to meet the Grand Hospitalier of the Order of the Platinum Hammer? I have 2 drinks, but I can only drink 1. And you see a bunch of people going like, "I'll have one." Shut up, I'm not talking to you. And he just keeps moving around the party, like just doing his thing.
He just murdered someone. And they just allow him to walk around. Oh my
Dragon
God.
see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dragon now, like, pretty hammered at this point, wants to go up to him. Tobias, for someone who says they don't like all the stuff they were born into, you certainly throw your dick around with that name a whole lot. Just gonna throw that out there. You seem to be using it quite a bit, even though you gave the whole speech on not liking it. Just saying, bro. You seem cool, but that part not so much.
Oh God, give me a diplomacy check. Your drunks are gonna get a +1.
Okay.
Because you think
Can
you're
I
charming
aid?
as hell.
That's a 19.
Yes, go right ahead. You can also roll a diplomacy check.
So 19.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So as you say this, Tobias he's about to hand the drink off to someone. He's like, "Hey. You're not wrong. But there's circumstances. And we'll leave it at that. And we'll never talk about this again. Now, who wants to get drunk with the Grand Hospitalier of the Platinum Hammer?
I will.
Yes, you will. Get this man another drink."
Also, the whole martyr thing, I completely understand wanting to have as many good nights as is possible. I didn't like the things about Destiny they were telling me either, so I get it. And just like slaps his hand like probably too hard on Tobias's shoulder, like the weight of his arm. You seem like a good guy, so I hope you don't get martyred, and I'll work to make sure it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Here's his drink, and he's holding up like an empty like mug. Like, here you go.
He looks at it, not touching, and goes, "This drink's broken. We must fix my friend's drink. Fill it. It needs to be filled." And so he just starts going drink for drink with you. The minute someone's like this young attractive person walks over and goes, "I thought I was going to drink with the Platinum Hammer." And he goes, you could drink with your loneliness. I'm going to drunk with a friend. And Tobias gets smashed with you.
So at that moment, though, like Dragon's gonna look over and be like, Hi, I'm Blue. You can have a drink with us. Sure. Join, please. By all means.
Drunken Tobias goes, yes, please sit. Have you met my friend? Have you met him? He's blue. You
Ichi's
should
gonna
make him not blue.
Ichi's gonna walk over just for a moment and come over, just like she's just been eyeing this a little bit out of the corner of her eye. She'll say, I'm really disappointed in all of you. Do you want to ask me why?
No, but I feel like you're going to tell me.
Yes, I am. Not one of you or anyone here has said the phrase, let's get platinum hammered. And then she downs her drink in one go and smashes it on the table and then picks up Tobias's drink and finishes it.
Tobias just stands up and he goes, that is the greatest thing I've ever heard. How did no one say that before? Yes.
I told you, disappointed.
You have a new slogan now. Anyone who joins has to get platinum hammered. That's the acceptance. If you can't keep up with getting platinum hammered, you can't come in.
Ichi looks at Dragon, then hands him her water skin, and then just walks away. They're like, have fun.
And he's like, okay. I think this is water. I don't want it.
Tobias leans over and he goes, now listen, don't tell anyone I told you this, but I can put alcohol in there. If you want it, if you don't want to drink water, I have the way.
I do a perception check to hear this as I walk away.
Do a perception check, absolutely.
Yeah, and immediately after that, depending on what happens with this perception check, but Dragon doesn't say anything. He's just gonna look him directly in the eyes and just dump the water skin out.
Well, it was a nat one, so I don't see that at all.
You dump that out, and then you see Tobias takes it, and he's a little woozy now. He goes, all right, don't tell anyone this, but I have been studying divine magic. I can conjure liquor, and you just see these glowing aura in his hands, and then he does this gesture, and when he's done, he goes, I wanted rum, I got gin, and he hands it back to you.
Oh God!
And Dragon is just gonna take a sip and then offer it to the girls there too. You want some magic gin? He made it out of thin air with god magic.
PJ, can I roll a perception check?
You may.
How does an 18 do?
18 total?
Yep.
And you're trying to oversee this whole situation?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. You definitely see Dragon pour the water out of the water skin. You see Tobias like do a divine magic spell on it and hands it back, and they're like, ugh, and you're like, that's probably not water in there.
Can I do a religion check?
Go right ahead.
Yes. Hero point.
You're pointing for this.
Part 2 is not
Yes.
going to be nice.
Nope.
Okay. Incredible. Oh my god. 23. Alona wants to turn that gin into water.
Okay. Out of curiosity, do you have slotted or prepared create water?
No, PJ.
No, that's fine.
I don't have-
You asked asking.
I would have rolled that instead.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so remind me again the religion check. I just forgot it.
It's a 23.
23,
Since Tobias used his religion magic to turn a lack of water into gin, I want to turn gin back into water.
Okay. Dragon, the gin that you are drinking suddenly is incredibly smooth. It doesn't have that very sweet strong kind of punch to it. It's almost like it's so good now. The more you drink it, the more you feel your body want it. Give me a fortitude save with a +2.
Okay. Let me see here. Fortitude. Okay, so that is a 32.
32. You have this unusual moment of clarity, almost like this kind of fuzzy haze that was just hanging over your face now removed. The night air is sharp and recognizable, as is your focus. You're dead sober.
Huh. My tolerance got better. And I'm gonna hand the water jug to him. Your holy gin got really good. I just need to let you know that, Tobias. It started off a little much, but now it's really good.
And he goes, "Of course it's good. I made it. Everything I make is good. This isn't gin.
What?
Who the hell tampered with my gin? This is water. I don't drink water. I'm not a fish."
Did it make him
Smells it.
sober too?
Oh, damn
Did
it.
it make him sober?
Yeah, he's sober as a judge and he's pissed.
How is the girl that joined us looking as far as the drinking goes?
She's having a good time, you know. She's not quite white girl wasted, but you
Okay.
know.
Just want to make sure, because if she is a little too much, he's gonna also give her the water skin.
Go ahead. I'm gonna roll for her. Okay. And
Yep.
she's like, "This is such a good time. I never thought I'd get to explore the world." And what the hell's was in there? I'm sober now. This is not what I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it was just water, but that's crazy. It like sobered us all up that much, which you know what that means. We can keep drinking again.
You hear the sound bellowing from deep in the camps. And out comes the camel beastkin going, "I brought whiskey," and starts bringing out these casks of whiskey for everyone to drink.
And, yeah, at that point-
I'm going to talk to Redbird during all of this, so I'm not here.
So Dragon is just gonna cheer, throw his hands up in the air, and hope Tobias does the same, and then continue drinking.
Oh yeah, it's a party. We're gonna cut to Redbird. Really quickly before we do that though, give me one last fortitude save, Dragon.
Okay. That is a 22.
Okay, you won't be hungover tomorrow. Now let's go to Redbird. You see, Lothier. You see Redbird. As I described them earlier, they're around the fireplace, at the big fire where the fire druids are doing their thing, and they're just kind of like having a great time. They see you, and he's going,
Get on over. And I mean, I realized that last time they could understand, they could read my lips. So I just speak and I say, "I hope I'm not bothering your watching of this fire show. I remember you said that you would teach me what you knew, and I just wanted to talk and figure out how to do that. I think my friends and I might be heading to Ore soon. What do I want to know? I think I'd love to know your story. How, I mean, you had the knowledge of the druids doing something back home. So how did you get in? How did you join your circle? What have you been doing out here by yourself? And what can I do to, I guess, study and learn like you?
They turn and they reach into their sack and they pull out this mushroom, this large kind of porous mushroom. And they hand it to you. And as they do, they kind of mimic this procedure of like kind of pop it, smell it, use it as like a pillow, like really read the mushroom.
Okay. All right. I will do those things. I am mushroomed up.
So if you're kind of like smelling the mushroom and kind of opening up the pores a bit.
Yeah.
Give me a will save.
Oh. Right. That's a 19.
19. So the first thing you get is that kind of musty, sickly, sweet, maybe almost sour smell that mushrooms kind of have, right? You get that kind of, it's very pungent. You feel this tickle sensation in your nostrils as you can feel your whole sinuses opening up. You can feel your head immediately get numb and cold. You feel your mind start to almost, it's your eyes dilating, but it feels like your brain is dilating and everything becomes heavy. And as you start getting heavy, you start getting sleepy and then everything starts going dark. Now, to assure you, what's happening in real life is that there's a moss patch that, of course, they're sitting on. And then when you start having this moment, the moss patch grows and some mushrooms kind of bloop, 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 pop up and give you this kind of bed of mushrooms to kind of rest on. And you start having the first journey. And in this journey, you see this red bird come flying by. And the bird just says, "Hi there. So you wanted to learn some things, right?"
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be your first journey. I don't know how many you're going to need. I don't know how many I can give you, but in your downtime, just, do what you can to grow on your own.
All right.
Yeah. So first things first, we're the Circle of Decay. We believe that life and death is the same thing. And if you look out into the wilderness, it's impossible to see the beauty of both cycles working together, right? The moss grows and it chokes the life, but it also lives and gives back. Mushrooms do the same thing. Weeds do the same thing. When animals die, their carcasses feed the land that are choked by the mushrooms and the moss, and vice versa. Everything is built on this beautiful plan to live, to adventure, to defy, and then die, so that that cycle can be brought about again. And that's what we're all about, is finding the peace of balance of life and death. It's all over the forest. Why shouldn't it be in our daily lives too?
Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. But then what about, we live in a world of magic where people manipulate that. And in the vision you showed me that there were things that happened to the land in Brack that aren't quite as natural as we're saying. And some back home say we should just leave it like that. That we should just let the land be desolate and people just starve.
The greatest challenge in finding any balance is knowing when it's your time to walk away. Brack may or may not have died. And bringing it back to life may or may not be the solution as far as what my order could tell. But we're not the mud circle. We're just the decay. So the one thing I've learned about the planet that we're on is that it'll be fine with or without us. And sometimes we have to respect what that means, be a part of it. So, the first hard part of this order is understanding what it is what it is sometimes, I guess. And that sounds ultimately defeatist, but sometimes things have to go away.
All right. Yeah. So what are we going to see on this journey?
Well, right now, let me ask you, what do you want to see?
What do I want to see? I guess you said it just a second ago, something about this circle of the mud. I've never heard of it. And someone else said that and this might sound a bit strange, but that I might be a chosen one of it. How can I be that for something I don't even know? So I guess I should know about it, right? He says as he watches like random, like a whale flying in the sky.
There's a whale like just goes flying by in space. So Redbird, as this literally Redbird in this mind space, flitters around and says, "Well, I was not a member of the Order of the Mud. I can't really give you their secrets, but I can tell you what my order knows about them.
Yeah.
They weren't always the Order of the Mud. They were originally supposed to be the Order of the Farm, and they came about too late. They came about because they saw, long before anyone in Acadia, long before any of the farmers of Brack, they saw that the land was being overtaxed, overfarmed, and they tried to stop it. They tried to give nutrients back to the land. They tried to create whole new food crops and food sources, but nothing really seemed to work long term. Brack was a little scared that if they could mass produce food by magic, would this mean they were all out of their only cash crop that kept their nation alive? There was a lot of questions, a lot of fears. And ultimately, the Circle of the Farm quickly fell into the Circle of the Mud because they were based in Brack. And as the farmlands failed, they too had to kind of change to reflect the land that they were anchored to. But like the lands they called home, they too dwindled. It dwindled and dwindled. Last meeting of any one of the Mud, I remember they seemed so tired, so old and so frail.
Wait, and you see Lothier just sort of like lean forward. There's someone else out there. Can you show me what they look like? They can be old, they could be young. I don't care. If there's someone out there who can tell me more.
I don't know when. I don't think I've ever met them beyond the visions of the past. I think if you continue this journey and I go along with you, we might be able to find a secret of my order that might show us who the last druid, or at least archdruid of the Mud, could have been. I don't know if they're alive. They might be dead, but they could still be here.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. I need you to take a deep breath. Empty your mind of all thoughts, voices, ideas, and focus only on the abstract concept of infinite possibilities. And out of character, Randy, I'm going to need you to give me a will save.
All right.
Well, you're
About to
taking.
be a wild ride.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I am. That's a 33.
33.
It's a 19 on the back.
Oh my, that's definitely a critical. So your brain starts to open up to the possibilities of it, and none of it makes any sense. It's just gibberish. You're just getting data upon data upon data. It's all metaphysical, all metacognizant. It doesn't make any sense. But for a split second, you do see this one thing in this network, this spider's web of the past thousands of years of information. You see this little bit again, the person who grabbed that pulsing stone like a heart, cracked it, and then squeezed the life essence into the mud. You see them at one point looking forlorn at your country, your home. He's just looking over his shoulder at a land that had just fallen into the mud from excess and fear. And as he takes one step out of the city, you see him turn into a puddle of mud and vanish into the ground.
All right. Yep. I mean, there's no making sense, like full sense of it right now. I don't think for Lothier or Randy, for that matter. But definitely that face is ingrained in his mind in a way that I don't think any other face, besides maybe his parents, has been. And that's sort of, he wants to at least find out how he did that or where like this man went. So I think he would sort of open his eyes slowly, sort of letting go of that vast openness. And he would look to the sky again for Redbird, and just so thankfully like grab like the wing of Redbird if Redbird's right there, and just like furiously shake it and just be like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you've shown me more than I could have ever asked. But before we finish, I know you said maybe this is the first journey. How will we do this again when me and my friends leave?
In your mind space that the mushroom that you have interacted with opened you up to, Redbird says, keep the mushroom, water it, maintain it. The more you grow it, the more life you give it, the stronger it will become. This is something that we give to all Orders of Decay members to begin their path of understanding the cycle of life and death and nature. When the mushroom changes colors and grows a little bit, that's your second journey. Get somewhere safe, get somewhere surrounded by dead branches, moss, carcasses, whatever things that center you in the idea of a natural decomposition. And do it again.
Understood. And he just says thank you again, and then I guess he would sort of let himself sort of float around in this space until he sort of awakes from this sort of trip. But what you see as he gets up is Redbird still right there next to him?
Oh yeah, Redbird is guarding you during your trip. There's no way he's letting you hit this mushroom and not be okay.
Great. So you just see him get up and he says, thank you again. This time, probably trying at least to show like a deep gratitude, but he takes out a piece of his cloak that he's wearing, sort of rips a piece off and folds it the mushroom very carefully inside of it so that it's safe, so that he can take care of it. This is the first gift that he's ever been given from someone of a druidic order, and it's very precious to him. And he just says thank you. And
he says like, you're welcome. PJ is trying to remember now how to sign this. I guess you must be tired, so I forgot how to sign sleep. I'm so mad at myself. This is like day one stuff. But he tells you to sleep well.
Awesome. And I would try to sign the same thing back if I could. And then I would bid adieu and head back to my group, who I imagine is up to all kinds of shenanigans.
Oh yeah, it sounds like Animal House on the other end of the shield. You see Dragon and you see Tobias, and it's bad. It's crazy. What is Dragon doing right now, Wes? What silly drunk shenanigans is he doing?
Right now, Dragon is attempting to arm wrestle Tobias. Like we're gonna arm wrestle. We got sober, and then we got drunk. We got sober, and then we got drunk again, and now we got arm wrestle. I'd say normal wrestle, but if you flip me over, it's gonna be bad. So we'll just do the arm wrestling, because then we can say we wrestled.
He goes, all right, okay, let's do the arm wrestling, but I'm gonna use 2 arms because Daddy's a little drunk. Let's go.
And he's just gonna whisper across the table, and it'll make our muscles bigger for the ladies. It'll make us look good.
Oh,
Oh my god.
That's
so
Dragon
silly.
at the moment. It's very silly.
Is anyone else checking in with the other player? Anyone else doing anything specific? Talking to anyone in particular? Anything else? Any other ritual before going to bed? Just want to check in with you all.
I just want to meditate real fast because I want you to see it. That'll help me try to get those names, PJ,
Mm-hmm.
to see if anything's going on with that.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Are you meditating with your veil on?
Yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
Okay. So I want you to give me a perception check.
Just regular perception, no bonuses, no nothing.
Oh, I mean, there'll be bonuses, but I'm gonna keep that in my
Okay,
head.
Cool.
uh-oh.
That's not a good face.
And I
Oh.
already used my hero point.
Oh no.
I am mad.
What's
That's
the
a
total?
1,
Oh no.
which
Okay.
makes it a 14.
So you put up your hood and you start to meditate. The minute you put up your hood, it's like putting on X-ray glasses, and you are now just you are flanked by ghosts, dead spirits all over the place. Kind of like when you and Ichi saw that one night, like a day or 2 back. It's like that, but more intense. You're also seeing celestials of, gods of death, just cautiously watching and stalking. You're also seeing some of the inquisitors of Anubis that you met when you went to his trial, his court, and they are like haunched in like a hunting position, ready. And you don't know what they're ready for, but they're just looking around, scanning the desert. As you try to open up your mind to the names that were given to you, you clock in on something. You clock in on something dark, something powerful. You almost see this presence, this tall, almost 12 feet tall, heavily armored being. Its visage, its armor plating, terrifying, horns coming out of it in all directions. And you see it in a land that you might have been in once in your thousands of years of journey, but not more than once for sure. You see him standing in this big blood red room. Massive. The walls look like steel, but they're painted this blood red. The blood red velvet carpet gives him this almost royal regal walkway. Surrounding him on all sides, you see these rather unusual chambers, very ornate crystal chambers with tubes moving, almost similar to Mangle Ma's boat.
Mm-hmm.
And this large body is just just breathing. All you hear is this heavy, tingy breath. And then suddenly he looks towards your mind's eye. And as his helmet meets your gaze, you see only one eye in the helmet, twisted inward, corkscrewed. And with it, that one eye stares at you, directly into you. And all you hear is, "Target located."
Oh God. Quick question. What color is he?
What do you mean?
Like, can I tell what type of being?
Hard to
Like,
tell.
would I know if it's like the Green King or like anyone else along those kind of higher beings?
Yeah,
Is he blue?
He's not
Is he
blue and
blue?
he's not green. His armor has this sort of, you know, when you kind of do like a brush painting of metal where it gets so worn down, it's almost just a generic metallic color. His entire armor just looks like this brush gunmetal black all over, and every spike coming out of him is red.
I hate it. If I take a step back, does he follow? Like,
No,
does
when
he
you-
match my steps?
No, when you take a step back, you kind of see him in his full plate mail with this massive greatsword, and you see him slowly turning your direction. And now, as you're turning back, you see all over the place in these almost crystal chambers filled with liquid. You see what looks like small malformed bodies just
Oh, she's gonna nope out of there so hard.
okay. Last, as you're getting out of that space, give me a perception check.
We're gonna change dice.
DC to beat on this bad boy will be a. Well, I gotta get my notes, my cheat sheet here. There we go. 22.
That's a 21.
No.
You don't see it, and you come back to your meditation.
Cool. That's it.
All right.
At least you know you're targeted.
Isn't that the best? All right. So, with that horrible revelation, everyone finally goes to bed. And this is where we're going to go on our 5-minute break. So please come back in about 5 or 10 minutes as we're done with our break for the second half of episode 18. And we're just going to say goodbye to Sam because Sam has to go be an adult and has to do some awesome stuff. So we're going to say goodbye. Have a great night, Sam. We'll see you next time. And everyone in the chat, we'll see you in 5 minutes. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your patience and welcome to the second half of episode 18. That being said, the morning has come as the night goes away. Everyone wakes up, thankfully, without a headache. Are they thirsty? Of course. Are they hungry? Entirely. But they're alive. And now begins the trek through the desert to get to Ore. So that should be fun.
I hope Alona doesn't get lost again. Dragon.
What?
Hang on,
I'm
just
Oh yeah.
just this. That needs to be a poster. Get drunk the night before, then ride into the desert hungover. Dragon approved.
Yeah, didn't get a hangover after a night of drinking. Dragon approved.
Oh, yes.
I almost feel like the best way to say it is like, did you just get obliterated before you have to travel through the desert for hours on end? Didn't get hungover. Dragon approved.
Dragon approved.
Did you
I'm
slice a
hammered.
giant skeleton's head in half and then get smashed? Yes.
But did you die? All right, so it's the morning of. You're all free to do your morning traditions, whatever they may be. Morel is, praying to the rising sun. Tobias, he's also kind of taking his little prayer kit and going somewhere in privacy and doing his morning prayer.
I'm washing my face, and if anyone is near me, what they see is you see like the mud go away, and then it's when he's done, it's just back. Just a little bit of mud.
Perma
That
mud.
is so cute.
It's yep, it's just there all the time.
It's kind of like bloop,
He's
mud.
clean, but muddy.
Bloop money. It's like what's his name? Oh no, from the Peanuts.
Oh, Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Yeah, the kid is always just a little dust cloud.
Dusty.
Yeah.
It's dusty. Except
Yeah.
this
Very
one's
dusty.
muddy.
It's
So
true.
like you could be friends. And it would be cute.
Yeah.
Any whoozy whatsy. Alona is gonna pray to Afra because they're headed to Or. Because Alona suggested it. She could have not, but she did because she's a good person and she believes that would be helpful to go back to the temple and read books on prophecies and perhaps consult people in the temple and talk about the prophecies so we can help Tobias. And so she's on her knees away somewhere in the sun, possibly sweating, and just saying to Afra, "Hey, I'm real sorry about how I talked to you while we were running away from that gigantic stone scorpion. I was in a moment of distress. And I really appreciate you helping us out. If you couldn't tell, I was a little bit frustrated because I feel like I haven't been as productive as I could have been in regards to what you wanted from me a year ago. And that's on me, that's not on you. I was mishandling my feelings in the moment, and none of this is your fault. You're doing great. I appreciate you very much. Please don't hate me."
You get this vibe back from Afra, and she's like, "My girl Kitty wasn't built in a day. Like, I'm not mad at you. Do what you have to do. It's okay. Take your time. No rush."
Wow. Why is Afra the chillest god ever? She's just so chill. And it's amazing. But also the difference between the chill goddess of love and light and redemption and healing versus the temple is so interesting. It's wow. Almost as if it's a metaphor for something. It's not, though. It's definitely not on purpose. But man, it's really interesting.
Oh my goodness. So yeah.
Alona is going to say, "Thank you for the good vibes. I appreciate you being there. And well, wish me luck." And she hangs up the prayer.
Hangs up the god phone. All right.
The god phone.
So once everyone's done with their morning traditions, they all kind of get together, and Tobias just kind of goes, "Right, so how are we doing this? Because I could walk about the 6-hour plus walk. I really don't want to do that."
Well, we have camels.
Yeah, would you like to ride Morel?
He goes, he looks at Morel and goes, "It's way too early in the morning for that bullshit. I am not feeling the chicanery right now."
Oh, Kylie wasn't
It's the
here
name
the
of the
last 2
camel.
episodes.
I know
Alona-
what it
Okay.
means,
Good.
Yeah,
but I can't not.
There's a camel named Morel.
Tobias stops and slowly turns his head at Morel, the human, and just goes, "There's a what?"
Yeah, Alona named the camel Morel. She wanted to ride Morel.
Alona named and he's looking at Morel, the human, goes, Alona named the camel Morel?
Yeah, she thought he had really good humps. And
You just-
Dragon is saying all of this straight-faced, by the way. Just like doesn't see an issue with it.
Tobias just puts his hands on his mouth, tries to calm himself, though his face is getting bright red from joy, goes, this makes me really happy. Dragon, you make me really happy. This will give me days of joy.
Yeah, you make me happy too. Glad you're joining the group.
So I guess I'm going to be riding Morel the camel.
Hey, it's my camel.
Alona, may I ride your Morel?
Ilona looks Morel the camel in the eyes and holds its face really close to her and says, if he gives you any shit, you buck him right the hell off. And goes, yeah, absolutely. You can have this very, very special camel.
Great. Thanks. Love it. And he walks over to the camel and he saddles up and he goes, I love this. Being on top of Morel feels great. Love it. And he's just looking dead at Morel. And Morel's like, I hate you. I will get up there, mate, and I will suplex you. I hate you with all my being.
Wait, Morel, you want to ride Morel too?
It looks like he likes the humps.
Mm-hmm.
Jonas has had to walk away.
You just see Morel the Acadian. His face is like, I have a headache. I just woke up. I don't have time for this chicanery. I'll take my bat, thank you.
You both use the same big word. It's you know, you seem to have a lot more in common than you like to admit.
Morel just kind of goes, I guess so. I don't know. And just kind of stomps off. And then there's just Tobias on the camel going, Toodles.
Immediate regret. So I guess Ilona takes one of the other camels. It's not Morel. She hops on that one.
Okay. So, Shonibus, do you ride on a camel or do you summon your bird?
I'm going to ride on a camel. And we'll hold off Beatrice for a little longer, mostly because Kylie's nervous because my rolls are so shitty. And I don't want to fall from my bird.
Yeah, that's also fair. But also, she would travel so much faster on her bird that we'd be like, okay, bye, Shonibus. See you in 5 hours. Have fun up there. While Dragon and Lothier die from a
just pure jealousy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I could get there pretty fast though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, with you traveling by egg, super fast.
I could also turn into animals.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
What if one day we race? Oh, what if we race?
I'm not racing as an animal.
This is turned into Wacky Racers animal style. What is happening?
I didn't realize how much of an animal racer
Dragon would absolutely throw a saddle on Lothier if he was a giant bear and be like, I'm riding a bear.
I would love to see that, if for nothing else than the kind of crazy one shot where you're all doing this race, and it's you and Lothier as a team versus like Ilona and Morel the camel. Oh my god, I'm just imagining like Dragon is being like, I don't care, my mount's cooler. Lothier, you're doing great, buddy. So All right, everyone give me survival checks as you begin your travel to Ore.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Yes!
Ooh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Oh no,
I hate it
Kylie.
here.
Oh no.
It's a 12. I rolled a 2.
Oof.
23.
23. Okay.
Alona's hyper vigilant this time because of what happened last time. So 25.
All right, 23, 25,
30, 20.
30, 20. Okay. So as you all begin traveling, yeah, hours go by. You kind of start trying different formations with your caravan, mostly to break up the monotony. Everyone starts doing okay. Lothier, you kind of start lagging behind, but you don't really get lost. Unfortunately, Kylie, that's the critical fail that you rolled there. So, Shonibis, you start hearing this whisper out in the desert, and you just kind of start drifting off the line. Now, Alona, being hyper vigilant, and Dragon, being somewhere in the formation closest to Shonibis, notices she's getting a little too far off in the desert. You can attempt to save her from getting completely lost.
Oh, not again. Jonabas, over here.
Huh? Dead people, is that you
They're
again?
pulling at Alona.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Alona,
She's gonna come back.
please do.
All right. So thankfully, you're able to be saved from getting absolutely lost. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's make it official. Give me a perception check, Shionibus, to see if you hear them.
Go. 25.
25. Yeah, you are more than able to save yourself getting lost in the desert and possibly killed by a gigantic rock scorpion. So you get back in line and you all continue your travels.
Wait, it's here too. He's everywhere.
He is the desert. So eventually you all start going. There we go. You all start going on your journey. You feel like you're getting close because it's been easily 3, 4, 5 hours. And you left at about early breakfast, let's say about 7 a.m., 7:30, right? You know it's lunchtime, so you're getting a little hungry. Everyone notices as they go forward, eventually the sun in the sky vanishes. Gone. Like overcast clouds, this kind of dusky gray begins to overtake the sky. Within moments of your journey, you're suddenly in pitch black night.
Oh. Yay.
And it's lunchtime. Yep, nope, that's correct. It's 12:30. Why is it literally nighttime?
Shonibus is gonna call out to everyone. Hey guys, why don't we form a little tighter formation, just on the safe side?
I think that's a good idea.
Do one of you guys do this?
Yeah, one sec. Let me try something. PJ, can I summon light, please?
Mm-hmm.
What's the color of the light?
You try on the light cantrip. It just fuses to life in your hand. It's a bright green light. Bright, strong green.
Can I make a Arcana or occultism check?
Mm-hmm.
See if I can figure out what's going on. Which one would you prefer?
I'm gonna go with Arcana in this case.
I also want to detect magic.
Go right ahead.
It's a
23.
cantrip.
What was that, Wes?
23 on Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
22.
22. And Randy's doing detect magic. Cool. So 23 Arcana. You know that generally speaking, the light cantrip and other forms of prestidigitation, minor illusions, and images can be altered however the user wants them to. But you can also tell that that requires focus and intent. You noticed that when Ilona activated the cantrip, the green was not intentional. That was a byproduct of something else. The green light seems almost indicative of something around you. Randy, when you activate Detect Magic, you feel this overwhelming presence of evocation, abjuration. You feel a very powerful divine magic all around you. And it's just throbbing with this gentle hum like a generator that keeps the light on.
All right. I look at Ilona. What is Ilona's face doing right now?
Ilona?
You see Ilona subtly smiling a little bit, as if she's comforted by the flame, if not a little melancholic. But she turns around to the rest of the party, because I assume she's leading the way at this point, and goes, and she looks at Tobias, who I assume is not panicking either, and says, "Welcome to Or."
As if almost on cue, the midnight sky and shadowed road in front of you lights up. Green fire pierces the sand. And then 5 feet, 2 other lanterns emblazoned with this green flame. One after the other, after the other, after the other, leading your way, possibly hundreds of feet, to the city of Or. This green fire lights to life and welcomes you to the city of light.
Well, that's new.
Listen, your skin's blue, my light is green. We're just existing.
Yeah.
And
It's
this
the
is
city of
just
light.
all the time?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. You think your land was screwed by Acadia. No offense, Morel.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, no, agreed.
So as they travel onward, when they start getting closer to what I assume is going to be the city, Lona's gonna fall farther back in the group. Just, slowly, like, ooh, I'm distracted by the light. Don't notice me. Someone else go forward.
That's the person at the lead of the party.
Yeah, do we notice that?
You notice her falling behind? I don't know. Everyone make a perception check to see if you see her falling behind.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 26. I got a 19 on the dice.
Damn it.
I got a good old 16. I rolled a 2.
Oof.
30-20.
30-20. Yeah, so Randy, Lothier is just taking all this in. I mean, it's intense. As the city in front of you, you see hanging lanterns and wells of light, all lit by this just burning green fire everywhere. You're seeing the people of Or in their very plain, very humble but proud clothes and cultures, just running around the city, having a blast, doing what they do. So you're very oblivious. Dragon and Chonovis, you start noticing that the cleric just kind of starts fading back. She's no longer where she was. She's starting to get some distance away from you.
Yeah, a Dragon would immediately like slow the camel and like go up to Alona. So your city, what you doing back here?
I'm getting out of the way so you all can have a better view. Lothier seems to be enjoying it.
Just
Mhm.
wide-eyed.
You're so cute.
I feel like it's the first time someone's like going to Vegas and just like, wow.
It's like the most humble Vegas you've ever been to. Bright lights, cool buildings. Yeah. Flashiness? No.
Or Pious Vegas.
Pious Vegas.
Yeah,
Got it.
Do you want to
Still-
gamble? We got a god for that.
Don't go to him. Don't go to him.
Don't go to him.
Yeah. Felix Chance says hi, by the way.
Oh no. Classic.
So Dragon's just kind of be like, yeah, this is, the back is kind of my spot. I like to make sure I watch over everyone and make sure everyone's safe. But yeah, you should be leading the group since you know the town, unless there's something else going on.
No. Look, Tobias is leading the group. He's been here for like the past few weeks. He knows where we're going. I am like, I'm letting someone else take charge. I realize, sometimes it can be a little bit overbearing when it comes to like directions, like keeping us on track of like, things that we have to do. But I'm working on releasing control.
Look, I know I'm new, and it's fine if you don't trust me enough to tell me. And, that's okay. I'm going to let you do your thing. But you know that I also ran away from the place where I, found myself. And I understand if it can be scary to come back to a place where you were kind of locked away in. So if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. And then he's just going to ride a little bit ahead.
Aww. That was so nice. Kylie.
Sorry.
Sorry, no, it's fine. Can I read that out loud?
Yep, go ahead.
Kylie just sent me a message on Zoom that was like, wait, did we all run away from home?
Oh my god.
we
I think
orphans?
you did.
Are we?
The entire
Am I
party.
the drama?
Am I the
I think I'm the
drama?
drama.
No, I don't think we all ran away. Ichi was going on tour. That's different. But yeah. Where's Morel in this lineup? How's he doing?
Oh, that's a very good point. Give me a perception check.
Okay, I
The
sure
camel
will.
Or the Acadian.
The camel's just
How's the camel doing?
he's just
Carrying the weight of Tobias's ego.
he's just cameling.
I mean, when you put
Hero
it like
point.
that, when you do it like that, Morel the camel's dead.
Had to. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Anyway, perception check. That's a 24 for Morel the human.
Okay. You sense a very genuine and strong anxiety in him.
Yeah, makes sense.
You can tell he's like trying to like self-soothe and calm down. Just be like, it's gonna be okay, Morel's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. But yeah, he is nervous, very nervous.
Alona is going to ride a little bit closer to Morel and check in. Hey, bud. I don't know if you've been back here since the last time. The last time you were here. If this is too hard, I'm sure someone would be willing to go back with you. to the site of Minerva and we get the information that we need and we come back. Like I didn't ask before. I just decided that we all come here. Are you going to be okay?
I think that I am going to do about as good as I'm going to do. You know, it's my time here will not be dictated by me. So I'm just hoping for the best. I'm ready. You know, whatever's thrown at me, I'm ready.
You don't have to be ready.
Alona, I'm tired of running. That's how I met you. Yeah. It's how I met everyone. It's how I became one of the people that helped save the world. But if I keep running away from my past, it just keeps following me. And if I'm going to make anyone change their mind about, well, let's just say, if I don't change, nothing changes. And now I got to give them that opportunity to see that I've changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it ever becomes too much, that's okay. Let me know.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for you in a way that you're facing this, because I know it's not easy. And you're doing a great job.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'd like to have some more alone time before we completely enter the city. I just want to, I guess, steel myself.
Yeah. Alona falls to the back again.
You are slowly approaching the entrance to the city proper. These green lit flames are leading your way there.
Oh, I wonder
Alona,
what that is. I wonder what that like. It's just
Aww.
So as Lothier is like, I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. Alona, you feel a horrible pain across your back, and your whole body gets thrown into your mount. You feel like your skin is on fire.
Shit. Okay. Perception check to figure out what that was.
Make a
Maybe?
roll. Go ahead.
What is that? Oh. I thought it was a 2. It was a 12. But I am good perceiver, 26.
26. You're wondering what's going on. You touch your back. There's a massive claw gouge in your tunic and in your back. And as you're about to look around, you think you see a quick bit of movement, and then the camel is downed in a horrible spray of viscera as this movement just streaks across it.
Oh no! Thank God I wasn't riding Morel. Ilona immediately casts Sanctuary on herself. And you see a gigantic circle of yellow and purple light surrounding her as Camel falls to the ground, and Ilona, I assume, falls with it, and she calls out, attack.
Great. The damage to your back did 19 damage to you. You are now also
Jesus.
considered pinned by the camel, who is too wounded to get up.
What?
As this happens, you see just in midair blood dripping off this invisible creature, just blood dripping in midair, and you can just hear the gurgling breath of its stalking you. At this point, everyone roll initiative.
Can I tell what kind of creature it is?
As you're looking at the blood hanging, just dripping from midair, you can give me a religion check.
Oh God. Oh, 19.
19. Unfortunately, right now, you're too terrified of the fact that there is some sort of just blood dripping in midair. This maw or something, just bloody.
You know, that's entirely fair. I got a dirty 20 for my initiative.
23 for me.
23 for Wes?
I got a dirty 20, but I did stealth for my initiative.
Good. Okay.
I have a 27.
Okay. Randy, 27.
Ooh, what is that? It's
It's
holding
a
the
little
dice.
mini of Alona holding a D20.
That's adorable.
Tiny little mini holding a D20, hoping it's a good enough thing to save her. Please? Please save me.
No,
Please?
oof. Okay.
Help. Help.
Okay, and I guess I got to roll for Tobias. He critically fails. Okay.
Of course he did.
No!
So to confirm, Sydney, your initiative was what again?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Cool, that's what I thought. Kylie, I'm assuming you have more dexterity than Alona.
I have +4.
Nice. Okay, cool. So we'll be going before her. All right. So combat begins. As everyone hears the sound of Alona screaming in pain and the sound of the camel dropping, which is a horribly loud sound, Alona will start the combat pinned and will have to get assistance to get up unless she can roll an athletics check high enough to lift an entire camel. Now, that being said, going first is Morel. Morel takes one action to immediately drop off his camel. He takes another action to put his shield on, and he takes his last action to run to the general area of Alona, and he's going to try and perceive around him. You can't quite, you can see him looking around. He sees the bloody mouth, and he's just as confused as you may be. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Next up, we have Randy. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I lied.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Oh,
that
great.
means a bad thing.
The Invisa monster gets to go.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
You see Morel looking around, and he looks to Alona for a second and goes, Alona, what? And as he's interrupted, this massive bloodshot just comes scraping out of his armor as he's, and blood just splatters from his body and lands on the sand in this reaping scythe action.
What? No! Reaping scythe action.
No, just like how it cuts.
Oh.
So that's his turn done. Next up, now it's your turn, Randy. My apologies.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just trying to decide how to do this. So in this train, how far away am I probably from Alona and the fallen camel?
You are, I'm gonna say you're about 25 feet away.
Okay. So, and my movement is, where's my movement? Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to spend an action to move closer. And so how close am I to the camel?
So the downed camel, if you were 25 feet, you'd be right at the camel itself. It's a large creature, so
Yep.
not a lot of
I'm gonna heal the camel
Okay.
so that it can get up.
Are you doing it with the heal spell or a medicine
Yep,
check?
heal spell.
Love it. All right.
This camel just got attacked for no reason by a weird monster creature. That is unnatural and I don't like it. And the camel did nothing wrong.
You're right.
The camel did nothing wrong.
So he's going, and that's the one action version of that. 1d8. Okay. Do. Yep. It gets 8 points back.
Okay.
That's my spell. I just wanted to heal the camel. But I for the last thing is I'm gonna try to help the camel up.
Okay. So the minute you see that kind of green nurturing life energy enter the camel, you see it kind of like a dog kind of stir.
So glad that there were sound effects. He's gonna look really closely at the camel and go, "All right, bud. Can you get off my friend, please?"
Give me, I think druids have oh gosh, the ability to talk to animals in a way. I don't know if it's diplomacy or nature. But
yeah. So I believe one of them is I can order a creature using nature. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. So I will look that up.
I'm sorry, because I want to say the ability is called wild empathy, but I
Right,
always
right.
get the druid stuff confused.
Yeah.
So for the sake of argument, give me a nature check.
Yeah, I see it. You can use diplomacy to make an impression on animals and to make very simple requests. In most cases, animals will give you the time to make your case. Cool. So yeah, let's do some diplomacy with the with the animal. That's nice. That's 26.
26. So you ask the camel very politely to get off alone, and the camel's like, ooh. And then kind of like uses its giant like toad feet to get the sand, gets up. And Alona is no longer pinned as the camel looks very confused. Like I fell on her.
I'm gonna say, get someplace safe, please. This is dangerous.
The camel starts to like mindlessly trot off with its awkward limbs.
It goes like, what, PJ?
The hand position.
Welcome to Edge of Legend, where everyone
That's
can
my
do
turn.
this.
Yeah, it's live long and prosper.
Yeah, it's live long and prosper. It's also camel feet because they got 3 toes. All right, so with Randy's turn done, the camel's gone. Sydney is no longer pinned. The next one up is Wes. What's Dragon gonna do?
Dragon heard attack, so he immediately pulled out his sword and turned around on his camel. I'm gonna cast haste on myself, and then he's going to charge back on the camel and look for anything that could be considered something that would be attacking. So potentially trying to see if he can spot the floating blood in the air.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
18. All right. Unfortunately, you don't see anything right now. You can see the bloody maw dripping, but you can't quite see what's exactly causing it.
Okay, so I'll ride up, sword in hand, like, and just kind of call out, like, what's happening? What attacked you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it.
And so, yeah, he'll just be kind of, I guess, looking around, trying to spot whatever it is. Can I cast a cantrip and a spell in the same turn or no?
Yes, so long as you have the actions for it. So if the spell is 2 actions, the cantrip's 1, probably not with a move action, but.
Okay, yeah, so I'm using the move action. So yeah, I cast haste. I technically still have another action. So I'm just gonna, like, I guess, hop off my horse and help Alona up.
Okay.
Or hop off my camel.
All right, yeah, so you hop off your, so
move up to Alona, hop up, okay, and get down, and then help.
Sure.
The last action, help up.
Sure, I'll do that. So Alona is back to her feet, And with that, Wes's turn is done. Kylie, your turn is now.
I'm going to pull up my hood. Do I see it?
I need to look back at the stats for that. Trying to remember if I gave it any special sight. I think I did, but it's been a while. Check my notes really fast. But while I'm doing this, give me just roll a d20 for me.
Oh.
10.
10. As you're looking around, you can't seem to see it, but you could definitely see the mouth, that just like the blood just dripping from midair.
I don't like that.
Cool. I don't like it. Let's go a little bit up from the mouth and a little to the right, hoping to find some kind of eye. And we're just gonna lock and load.
Okay. All right. Give me another flat d20 roll for this attack first.
With no adding my modifiers, nothing like that.
Not yet. No, just a flat d20, and we'll see where that is.
That dice is gone. 15.
15. Okay. Okay, cool. So now I want you to roll hit and damage.
Ugh. Oh, that can't be right. That was a terrible roll. That can't be right. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. 21 will not hit.
Pulling on my hood, was that one action or two?
I believe that was one action.
Cool. Lock and load a second time.
Okay, give me a flat d20 first before you roll to hit.
19.
Okay, now give me a roll to hit.
Another freaking 21.
With penalties, that's not bad, but unfortunately, so you're docking your arrow, you shoot, and you see the arrow kind of fly true, and then it seems to contact something, and then bounces off, like almost like it hit a solid piece of armor, or like it hit like a stone, and it's just impacting and flinging off.
Guys, that's it.
Okay. Next up, Alona.
Yeah. Can we not see this thing because it's darkness or because it's shadowy and magic? We don't know, do we? Okay. Ilona, and let me know if I can do this, is going to make the light cantrip really, really big.
As much as I'd love to yes and that, I don't know.
It's okay.
Unless
Don't
there's a
worry.
meta magic feat, I don't know if that could happen logistically.
It is okay. It was a thought. Okay.
If it's ever heightened 4, it sheds a bright light in 60-foot radius. So maybe when it's heightened 4 at some point.
At some point.
True.
That's
I think
good.
that
Thank
would be
you.
level 7. I want to say that would happen. So next level.
Nuh-uh. We're still level 5.
No, you leveled up last.
Yeah, we're
episode.
level
Oh,
6.
that's right. Oh shoot, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Right. So, okay, this is what we gonna do. Alona is going to command the creature to show itself. It's gotta make a will save.
Okay. Do you have to have a point of contact? Like technically you do. You have the blood. Okay, so it's gonna make a will save.
Yep.
1 second.
There's music. Oh no. Oh god damn it, there's gonna be music. This is bad.
And that's how we know we're in trouble. When Joe starts playing the music, then we're like, oh boy.
So You said the will save was what to beat?
The will is against my spell DC, and my spell DC is a 22.
22.
Yeah. Wait,
It
no.
actually
It's a 23.
23.
We leveled up. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you command it to show itself, you see at the mouth that's dripping blood, the light just kind of peels back slowly, like revealing. You see this horrible green face, long snout, terrible eyes, piercing. The long goblinoid ears and dark fur, bristled and mangy fangs protruding from its maw. You see this grotesque arm growing out of its chest as 4 big paws stand in the muddy, bloody sand. You see just... And as it's doing this, as you command it to reveal itself, you see Morel drop his shield and start to step back. No, you bloody monster, I killed you that day. I killed you, you bloody bastard. The creature just kind of, as it's cracking its head and neck, you see it start to shift. The bones popping and cracking as it stands up almost bipedal. Now 4 arms just hanging down. It is now Tobias's turn. He turns and looks at the creature now standing 12 feet tall with 4 arms, long ears, and he looks and he just says, "What the fuck is that?" And he starts running into the city and he's shouting. He's calling for aid. And he just keeps shouting this one name over and over again. Zohar! Zohar! The thing's back! That is Tobias's turn. Top of the next round, Morel is frozen in fear. He is going to make a will save. He doesn't make it. He's confused. You see one hand still balled up for a fight, but the hand without a shield in it is quivering. Losing his turn, the creature goes. And it's going to attack Alona.
Can I make a reaction to that? Because I'm right there, or no?
Yeah, you can use a reaction if you have the ability for it. Absolutely.
I have attack of opportunity.
At level 6, you took it?
Yeah. I did.
Yes. All right.
So now that I see this thing, I go to attack Alona. I would absolutely try and whack this thing.
All right. Roll to hit this guy.
Okay. Let me double check. Oh, okay, sweet. 24.
24. 24 will also miss.
Oh no. That's not great. Okay.
No.
Then I miss.
All right. So as he starts walking up to Alona, you see the whole kind of green goblinoid face of these long, horrible ears and these many arms just start to swell. And then you can see this horrible green, frothy spit starting to build on the edge of its maw. And then this massive green breath cone just rolls out of its lips, fills the sand, and envelops you. Everyone, I need you to give me a fortitude save. DC 25.
It has to make a will save.
Okay, it'll do that now.
Yep.
Hey, got exactly 25.
Good. Keep that in your mind. The will save was a 27. Does that beat it?
God, it does. Yep.
Did you
Yep.
say a fortitude save?
Yep, a basic fortitude save, DC 25.
I got exactly 25.
Good, success.
Yeah.
What's up, Kylie?
22.
Okay, you failed, but you didn't critically fail.
Oh no. Hold please, I think he just dispelled my sanctuary. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's a big upsetto spaghetto. But my fortitude save was a 27.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's good. That's a success. So everyone is going to be taking half damage. Shionis will be taking full damage.
Crap.
It's a lot of dice I hear, PJ.
I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
No
It's
bueno.
a lot of dice.
Don't like it.
That was like the hot pockets.
Hot pockets.
Don't like it. Yum.
Yum.
All right. Now, as this horrible green mist fills the sand and envelops you all take 20. Did I get it right? 20 poison damage.
Is that
Oh.
before the half or?
That is before the half. 20 poison damage. So if you get only half of that, it's only 10. It's not too bad.
Okay.
But he is going to lash out at Alona.
No. I'm a cleric.
Does a 26 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay, so just that one. Good. You're gonna take 18 slashing damage. As after it breathes this breath, you see this giant green cloud, like a curtain, envelop you. Like the theater of horror that you are fighting just vanishes, like the act is done, but no, it's a false end. And then the whole curtain rips open by a claw, breaking the green mist, and slams into your chest and just rakes back across your sternum.
Okay, so you told me Alona took 20 damage of the breath, right?
Halved to 10.
10. 10 breath damage plus 19 extra damage on top of that?
Probably.
Okay.
The 29 damage.
29 damage minus the 19 damage she already took.
Mhm.
29 plus 19. Alona's taken a total of 48 damage. She's down to 11 HP.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Love that for the healer. All right. Cool. Do I have a response to that? No.
So
Bleeding
with
out,
that-
staring at it like she's mad.
So with that, the creature is done. Next up is Randy.
All right. Let's see. I need to make sure that Alona can get out of here. So, you see Lothier sort of watch as you just got slashed, and he wants to create a diversion. He looks over at Dragon, who is like attacking this thing with the sword, and he's sort of thinking to himself, I apologize, but what he's doing is he's beginning to chant, and as he does, sort of mist, just white silvery mist begins to seep out of his mouth. He's casting obscuring mist. So every like what is it obscure? Yeah, obscuring mist. So all creatures within the mist are concealed. All creatures outside the mist become concealed to the creatures within it, and I can dismiss it. So I yell for like, you know, people to, like, for specifically Alona to get out while she can, and that's my turn. It's making this creature not able to attack our person who's supposed to not get attacked.
All right. So Randy coming in for the assist. You can see the creature kind of having a panic moment as this weird veil of obscuring mist comes out. Its ears twitching in fury. Next up, Wes.
It's me. So first thing Dragon's gonna do is after he misses with the sword and Alona gets hit, he's gonna yell out, "Morale, get your shit together! Alona's hurt!" And then I'm going to cast Sudden Bolt as spell strike. I'm gonna run my hand down my blade, and as I do, whisper some incantation, and you watch as my blade turns into black and red flame. And then I'm going to use spell strike with Sudden Bolt, and I'm going to attack it.
All right.
Here we go. Darn it. That's only a 19, unfortunately.
19 total.
Yeah. But I do have another action, so I will try to attack it again.
Okay. The 19 will miss, obviously. You can try the other attack.
Okay. And is that minus 4?
You're using a bastard sword. No, that'll be -5.
-5. Okay. Okay. So, unfortunately, with the -5, it's only a 24 again.
The good thing is because you activated that ability, that hits.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so yeah. So does that hit with spell strike, or does my spell strike miss? Because that was the attack. Because I didn't actually make contact.
I don't know if you have a feat for it, but if you miss the spell strike, you lose the spell. Didn't hit.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So I'll just hit it with my blade then, and it does the extra holy damage. Okay. So, and I'm wielding with 2 hands, so it's D12, which is excellent. Okay, so unfortunately that's only 10 damage for that, and then the holy damage is 2, so 12 total damage.
Strike seems to dig a nice deep furrow in its skin that sizzles as the blade jogs by. It does not seem to like that strike whatsoever.
Great.
Now, Kylie, you're up.
And there's mist all around this creature, so it's hard to hit.
Yeah, it's concealed, so that means you have to make that flat D20 again to just absolutely see if you can even try to hit it.
Fuck it. That's an 18 on the die.
Okay, that means you can roll for it. Give me another D20 to see if you can hit it.
I just realized he is flat-footed to me. I rolled stealth for initiative.
Perfect. That'll definitely be useful.
No!
I can't roll higher than a fucking 5. So that's one shot, which makes it like a 23 to hit.
That hits.
A 23 hits?
Yeah, since he's flat-footed, that hits.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
Let's go for number 2, and I'm going to use my Ring of Shulg to ignore my penalty. It keeps getting lower. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
You'll miss, unfortunately.
And we're just going to do... Third one's the charm, and we're going to take my penalty. Finally. Hold on, math. That's a 32 to hit.
That's a dirty crit.
Holy
Yes!
crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That damn time.
It's about damn time.
In a minute. I need to pump me up. Math.
That's hard.
It's my
So
arch
hard.
enemy too.
I haven't done math in so long because I've been playing Vampire the Masquerade and you don't need it. And I was like, this is so nice.
Yeah. It's like, did you roll this or above? Then that's a success. How many successes do you need?
Okay.
Yeah.
$35 damage.
35
What?
damage.
That is insane.
Very good.
Geonibus is bomb.com.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. Sorry, 37. I forgot to add my wisdom.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
That's even better.
Yeah.
37.
And I do still have my hood up.
Nice. Okay. I'm so bad at math right now. God, there we go. So, the first arrow thunk, finds a home in its chest. Pretty solid, very clean. The second one, you pull and you fire, and it seems to be just a little bit to the left, and it's enough to hit a hard part of its body and bounce off again. But then you course correct, fire. And as you do, it lands right in the center of its throat. And you see the creature's it's beyond bloodied.
Yes!
Yes.
Let's go.
All right,
All right,
next
y'all,
up,
let's go.
Sydney.
Oh, goody. Oh, gee willikers, I'm excited. Let's see what Alona can do. Let's try. Alona's gonna punch it.
Okay.
She's gonna punch it, and you know what? She's gonna channel smite. So she's
There
gonna-
we go.
So she's gonna pull a dragon, and she's going to extend a harm spell through the strike. But I've never done that before, so bear with me.
Okay.
Let's see. Expend, harm or heal spell through a strike, so I guess I have to paunch it. And, does a 28 hit it?
It does.
Amazing. Alona paunches it right in its stupid face, and then expends a harm spell, which I don't have written down because I've never used it before. So that's what Alona's doing. She's gonna harm it because gosh darn, it's really freaking annoying right now. All right, here we go. Harm. It's technically necromancy. It's negative. Targets one living creature, and I channel the negative energy to hurt it, and I deal 1d8 negative damage. It needs to make a basic fortitude save. Where's my d8? Okay. 1d8 plus, is that a spell? It's spell mod? Okay. Amazing.
So
Well,
what
you
was
know
the
what?
DC for the save?
My spell DC or my
Your spell DC for the harm.
it would be spell DC?
Yeah.
Well, it's 22.
22. Okay. He rolled a 21. All right, he's taking that damage. All right, so roll the hit like you would normally with your fist, and then add the harm dice as well. Roll all together. Add strength. There you
Add
go.
strength too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh my! Maybe I should do this more often. Oh boy, math. Oh, this is why I don't do it more often because that's a lot of numbers. Woo, buddy! Plus my melee strike, which is 2d8. Wait, hold on.
It's
Are we
2d8 and
sure?
non-lethal. You put
Right.
2d8 non-lethal because it's got a striking rune, and then at least another d8 of harm on top of that.
Oh, that's funny. Amazing. Well, I didn't roll that well, so it's 16.
Okay, 16 damage.
16 damage with 1 punch.
Okay. Cool. So you just give it this big uppercut, and as you strike it, you see this flower just come out of your hand on the strike, and the petals just grow and then wilt as this massive explosion of purple light comes out of your hand on contact.
Yeah, man. Right in its stupid face.
You hear two animals riding hard back to combat. Looking over your shoulder, you see Tobias riding a camel and kind of holding the reins of a horse. Now, top of the next round. When Alona was injured and Dragon screamed to Morel, I had to make a d20 roll for him to shake off the fear. The creature now rearing up, getting the big shot in the jaw from Alona, veers back like 2 of its 4 arms and begins to throw a massive blow down on Alona. Suddenly in front of her, a big shield of gold light in the shape of Morel appears in front of her. And he just says, "You don't fucking dare." Breaking through the obscure mist, you see this big shield just parting the mist, and Morel runs in, 2 hands, puts his full body, knocks the creature back. And he stands there, puts 1 hand on Alona, and heals you for 18 health.
Oh, thank God. Ooh.
And then goes back, hunkered down behind that shield, and just says, "Not again, monster. Not again." The creature begins to rear up. Everyone make for me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
That was gross. I'd say 16. I rolled
17.
21.
21. Okay. You see the creature staring at you, its mouth opening wide, looking like it's about to unleash another one of those toxic breaths, just unfurl and cover the battlefield. As it does, you see it stop and turn in horror, its face basking in bright green light. Coming from the darkness off to the side, you see this eerie green flame just hanging and swinging in midair. Coming into view, you see a man wearing very old armor, an old white tunic, a helmet, and a shield. And dangling from the hand that holds the shield, you see the same green fire that's lighting your way to Orr just hang and swing in midair, basking its glow onto him as he brandishes in his other hand a mace made of green flame. And he says, "Back, monster. Not my home. Not today." The creature sprouts wings out of its back, turns invisible in front of you again, and you can hear it screaming as it flies off into the darkened night of Orr, leaving a trail of blood along the way.
Damn.
That's pretty badass.
Can I try and fireball it as it flies?
Absolutely, you can.
I
I had
absolutely
something
want
too.
to
Wait.
fireball.
Wait,
Not today, you piece of shit. And
I'm also throwing something at it then.
Hit me. Now it's invisible, so you're gonna have to make a flat D20 roll. Beat an 11, you get to do
you
your
know
spell.
what? You know what I'll do instead then?
Yeah.
If it's invisible,
Yeah.
I'm going to dispel that with my dispel magic and help Wes hit it.
yes.
Okay. Awesome. I love
Yes.
this. So we have to do a contested check. I want you to roll a nature check, as you would normally do for your primal magic.
Right.
So exciting.
All right. 16 plus nature.
Mm-hmm.
30.
Oh, yeah.
30.
I dispelled that magic. So you see it sort of,
Absolutely.
it's invisible, and you just hear like this guttural growl come from Lothier. Not today. And he just throws that spell out at that creature as it's sort of going away, like however it is, and it just comes back into view for you.
Sweet. So, okay, and then I'll cast Fireball at
All right.
this thing and try and knock it out of the air.
See if we can do this. Okay, so seem clear as day. I gotta make a basic reflex save. What's the DC to beat?
Is that my spell DC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me try and find that on this. I think it's a 22, or maybe it's higher. I can't see that on here, unfortunately. Oh wait, 22.
22. I'm so happy you said 22 and not 21 because I rolled a 31 and he would have taken no damage. He gets to take half. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, sweet. So that's 18 damage.
18 damage before or after the half?
So it's 9 damage.
Okay.
Did not roll that high.
As you take the arcane elements from the air, you can feel yourself pulling in from the elemental plane of fire in your palms, the beating hearts, the plane of Everflame. Putting two fingers together, you push into midair to place that bead of explosive fire into the universe to make it real. As this bead flickers off and suddenly, the sky is alight with crimson flame. And you see the creature spiral away. It's back on fire, but it's very much alive.
We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to hurt it. It attacked you out of nowhere. It was unfair, and I don't like it. It was great, PJ. I just no.
Absolutely.
It's-
Yeah. So immediately after casting the fireball, the first thing he's gonna do is check on Alona.
Yep, same.
Oh.
Are you all right, Miss
Alona,
Alona?
you okay?
Oh. Alona is kind of clutching her back. She's doing way better than she was. She kind of clutches at her back, blood kind of soaking down the back of her robes. You see the symbol of Afra that she has been completely sliced through. And as she's looking up at everyone else, she goes, "Wow, what a warm welcome back. I'm glad I had no reservations about coming back here whatsoever." Jokes aside, thank you. I'm all right. She looks over at Morel. Thank you. Does anyone need any healing? Is everyone okay?
You do. Clearly.
Yeah. I feel that much.
I know you like to help others before you help yourself, but in this situation, I think it might be warranted.
Wait. It didn't only attack me, did it?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got hit with a breath attack, but that was it.
Morel, what was that thing?
It's the reason I can't go home to Acadia.
Why?
It's what killed me the first time. And that is where we're going to end episode 18 of Edge of Legend.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
All right. I'm seeing everyone take notes. I love it. Let's say our good nights and goodbyes. Let's start off with Mr. Wes Johnson. Mr. Wes Johnson, please tell them who you are and where they can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wes Johnson at Wes_IRL and all of the things. You can find me Fridays on my Twitch channel for Yeet for Initiative, in which I have the honor of having PJ as one of my lovely players, and I am the Dungeon Master. Yes, that's right. On Fridays, I have the power. And
but on Wednesdays, I have the
exactly. Yeah. So I gotta be careful not to do anything too bad to PJ, otherwise he'll kill my character. And I really like Dragon. But yeah, that's where you can find me. So on to the next.
All right. Well, next up, let's say hello to Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. You can find me at Kai's Wonderful Life all over the wonderful internet. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. When I am not here on Sunday mornings we're switching up, I want to say 9 a.m. now instead of 8 a.m. That's right, I get to sleep in a little, y'all. I'm over at the World Tree Quest, which was originally Asgard's D&D Adventures. We're doing a little rebranding. So World Tree Quest here on Twitch. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm getting married.
Oh, in game. Okay. I was like, what did I miss?
No. My character's getting married to another PC. It's a great time. We're trying to save the world. Maybe destroy it at the same time. Who really knows? 9 a.m. Come hang out. I'm also at Coronaburg Run Fair at some point this season. When exactly? Who really knows? But like, if you're around, come hang out with me. Yeah.
Well, next up, let's say hello to Sidney. Sidney, who are you and where can we find you on that sweet, sweet internet?
Hello! My name is Sidney Rubino. You can find me all over the internet at Sidney Rubino. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. When I'm not with these lovely people on Wednesday nights, I have a mini limited edition run of a necrobiotic campaign on Saturdays. That is from 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 6 p.m. Eastern. Time zones are weird. But it is a dark campaign with really cool people in it. So if you like dark and dystopian and there's a lot of gore, if you like that, check it out. I want to tell you more, but I think y'all just need to see it because it is wild. Anyway, Penny for Tails in it if he's still in the chat. But that's me. Hello, I love you. Thanks for being here.
Yay. Well, next up, Randy, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Howdy. I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can find me on Twitter at Roller Raja. That's ROLLER RAJA, where I do a lot of different things. Two of the things that I'm going to share are on Thursdays, starting at, I want to say 5. We do a Emerald Glitch, which is a Shadowrun game over on Gen Con TV. I play a troll, and I'm learning to play Shadowrun. It's fun, but also hard. There's a lot to Shadowrun. It's a system. And then I'm also really excited on Fridays, Harbingers, which is a Suede Savage Worlds game that I'm in. We're on season 2. We're getting close to the end. It's the second to last episode. You can watch all of those on YouTube. We shot it in studio, so that's really cool and fun and super exciting. And these next 2 episodes are going to be very different from what you are expecting. And I don't know if you're expecting anything, but come check it out because it'll be different than what you expect.
sounds awesome. I guess that just leaves little me. My name is PJ Megaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Confirm me. Let's have fun. When I'm not here, these absolute legends, 8 to 11 p.m. on Wednesdays. You can find me here, same nat time, same nat channel on Mondays, 8 to 11 p.m. for Wayward Arcadium. And season 1 is almost done. We have 2 more episodes. And if you saw last week's, it kicked off with that giant battle in the quad on campus. It's all betrayal and hell knights and death. See if the students survive and who is really working Operation Teacher's Pet. And then come back in 2 more weeks. Hold on, 18th, 19th. Yeah, 2 weeks for the episode 20 Q&A for Wayward Arcadium. So if you have any questions about the show, you can go to our Discord or go to the Twitter and find a link to the forum. Ask the questions. We'll make sure that we'll guarantee the ones on this forum get answered on the stream. So much to say. This weekend, Sydney, myself, and Sam, and a handful of others are actually going to be attending the wedding of Woodward and his real-life wife. That's right, Witch and Heathen are getting married, and we will be out of town to do that. So my apologies to Wes. I won't be able to make it to the show. So sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I'm a terrible player. Sorry about that. And I guess I can also announce the official day and time for the Bun Boys one-shot happening in June. It will be the 26th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. It'll be to raise money for the Trevor Project. Very awesome, very important, and more details on that as we get to it. That's a lot, and I don't care if I have anything else to say. I'm going to stop right there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to my players for being legends. I love you. You're funny. You're brilliant. You're creative. And also, we could not have done this show without our funny, brilliant, creative, talented, and hardworking TD, Joe. Love you, Joe. You're amazing. Without you, we couldn't look good, sound good, and be good. So thank you to our TD Joe. Mean the world. Now, that being said, let's raid the Mind's Eye, which is running a D&D 5e campaign. Nope, they just ended. Oopsie poopsie, we're gonna go in there anyway. So what should our raid call be?
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
We're just gonna put that into a empty universe. Let's raid in 3, 2, 1.
Charge.